One of the most fascinating aspects of software development and computer science is the fact that the way computer languages work varies depending on the platform that you're using them on. A good example of that is the difference between desktop and web development. For example, on a desktop application, it's very easy to persist data through the life of the application. You can use global variables or class static variables to do so. How do you preserve state across an application, a session, across time? You have view state, you have cookies, you have the ability to store session state within the web server itself. You may be using the same language for both desktop and web development, but the way you use it is very different. The way your code executes is different. In an application, your code might execute due to a timer event or a user mouse click. On a web application, it might be due to a web request. In each case, you may have different time constraints that define how quickly you have to respond to the request. On a desktop application, you may have access to multi-threading and background operations. Those might be trickier under a web application. There may be less need to optimize your application on a desktop unless perhaps you're working on a game. A web application might need to be optimized to handle very large amounts of traffic very quickly. Understanding the requirements and limitations of the underlying platform are critical to understanding how to use a language properly, and all of these issues are different under Force.com. That will be the subject of the next module.